All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? How's it going? What y'all up to? How's it been? Hope everybody's doing all right. As we move along into another night of streaming. Oh, I gotta switch that back. There we go. We're back into Call of Cthulhu tonight. There it is. Back into Call of Cthulhu tonight. Moving right along into chapter 6. We are back at the Hawkins mansion. Absolutely confused on how Officer Bradley survived being massacred when we clearly watched him get slaughtered right in front of us. But you know what? I'm sure that'll get explained in a minute. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental ghost to clear things up. Anyways, moving right along. Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum. Installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute, he met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Companions in misfortune? Yeah, because, Pierce got busted by the occult and then was supposed to be killed by a cave collapse. And now he's labeled as crazy. That's why he got locked up in the institute. Bradley was supposed to be killed. I mean, he got murdered in the caves when they got busted by the occult. And now Colden helped them escape the institute. So I guess that makes sense that they're labeled as companions of misfortune. But alright, here we go. Let's go. Ew. Ugh! Look at that eyeball! What is that thing? Wait, was that teeth?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. These are grave accusations. Oh, hi, guys. Do I still have my crowbar that I found up here? still don't like the skull. I don't like the way that statue's looking at me either. What the hell? Giving me that stank eye. Can I open this?
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Yes. That I do. Because you, my friend, are supposed to be dead. But then again, so am I. What is going on here, guys?
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
This place looks so much better in the day.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
That place looks so much better in the day. And then look at it. It's just beautiful. Walking through here in the middle of the night, this place was creepy as shit. Bad vibes, man. Bad vibes. It had bad vibes.
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Oh, there's my drink. You know what? We're gonna skip the drink this time. This time. This time. Just this time. Hello, señorita.
How's our fugitive?
You were supposed to be dead.
Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us.
Yeah, for real.
What happened?
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the?
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
Definitely.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't
Man, you're supposed to be
understand.
dead.
Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I don't have enough, I'm not leveled up enough in the medical field to ask him that question.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Interesting, interesting.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Absolutely.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. And a nurse. Blood. Everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Very
Impossible.
horrific.
Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really
Yeah, me
think
neither.
she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll
do my best. Jinx.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Okay.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
I want to go back up here and check out this room again if I can. Doesn't look like I can. Sanders' residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. That griffin statue in the background looks like the statue out of Repo.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly.
Oh, great.
Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce.
She's just a little
And
bit
do make
suspicious.
yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming right before my eyes.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such
painting?
horrors?
What?
Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Well, thank you. Let me just
Did she really care for him after all?
acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge, allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit.
The
That
day
was
the
a fun
Shambler
little time.
came into the Sanders' lives.
Photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close. To enter reconstruction scene, what?
A house of artists. A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Excuse me, ma'am. Pardon me, ma'am.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
That, my friend, is a great... What the hell?
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
What was that?
The
Scratched
Shambler.
out his own eyes?
I need to see it.
Yes, yes I do. Oh yeah, medicine upgrade. Before I see it, I need to look around some more. Oh, I got 6 of these to use. Chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene. I got 1, 2. 3, 4. Can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Six. Okay. That's everything. You an ugly mofo. Oh, what's this?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Interesting. Is there more?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it.
Hey, ma'am. How's it going, ma'am?
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet. Probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be.
I could use one of those.
Found these sleeping pills in the Sanders house. Were they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Ooh. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Would you read the book?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext? The body language? I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
Well, there you
I'm
go.
here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say? Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to
Oh,
read this
I
without
thank
some
you.
snoop looking over my shoulder. Go take a hike, Detective.
How many
Go
times
take a
can I
hike,
bug you before
detective.
you
Go take a
attack me?
hike, Detective. Go take a hike, Detective.
Eventually you'll
Go take a
attack me,
hike,
right?
Detective. Go take a hike, Detective.
Okay. Let me read the book. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Ah! That was a book of the occult. Stay out, ma'am. For your own safety. I don't like the way these statues are looking at me. Something's gonna happen up in here.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
There it is over there. I feel like there's something in here.
The public entrance to the gallery.
I mean, why would I have all these options to hide if there wasn't something about to go down up in here? Hold on, what's this? Why is it glowing?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That's what you're curious about? Why are these glowing?
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Some interesting art. It's all about death. All this art in here is about death. What the hell? Oh, great. What is that thing? Oh my god! What is that? Oh, ew! Look at them teeth! It has no eyes!
What the hell was that?
For real! I'm gonna die. This thing's gonna find me and it's gonna kill me.
I can't even touch it.
No! What? What am I supposed to do? Not gonna lie though, Pierce here kind of reminds me a little bit of Sebastian from Evil Within. But look how gross that thing is. And looking at it alerts
What
it.
the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
How? Use the dagger how? I absolutely forgot how to sprint for a second there. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to kill the creature or attack the painting?
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
You didn't see nothing. What? No way! Controls. So R2 is to shoot. But that just blocks. So am I supposed to like destroy the painting? I don't understand. It doesn't seem like I can do anything against the creature, so...
What the hell was that?
Doesn't seem like I can do anything against the creature, so I'm assuming I have to somehow destroy the painting or something. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Please go away. Please go away. I'm about to have a panic attack. Please go away.
Now, maybe I can use this dagger.
The goddamn music got really loud right there. I couldn't hear nothing.
I can't even touch it.
I think it gets sense when I touch the door. Yup. I think I have to destroy the painting. There's only one way to find out.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Oh, it was right there. He was right there. Oh, God. I have to suffer another minor anxiety attack. There's no way the creature's not going to come this way. Get back in there, get back in there, get back in there. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yep, carry on your way, big boy. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Shit, 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 shit. No, I'm dead. No!
What the hell was that?
I gotta find the right weapon.
Damn. Where's this dagger?
To try and take him out with. You didn't see me, you didn't see me, you didn't see me. Bro. How long am I gonna be stuck in this part?
What the hell was that?
He's way the hell over there somewhere. How did he get over here so quick?
Damn. Did it hear that?
Goddamn right I heard that. Go away! You don't see nothing? I can't look at it.
Maybe.
What? What? Guys, you have no idea how damn difficult this is. Trying to take on a monster I can't fucking look at. If I look at it, it knows where I am.
What the hell was that? Damn. Did it hear that?
And I just want that damn dagger right there. Go away, you buffoon. No, 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 no. Bye, bitch. Ain't no way it's not gonna walk through here. The music needs to quit it. How am I supposed to know where it's at when I can't hear?
Damn it.
Oh, it's on my ass! It's on my ass! Oh God! Oh God! Yep, you don't know where I am. It's gonna walk through here as soon as I hop out. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Just leave me alone, you ugly buffoon.
Damn it. I have to use a specific dagger.
Specific dagger. I gotta try and figure out which one it is. Or just go ahead and use them all. Alright. Ain't no way! Which one have I not used?
What the hell was that?
Use that one. think I've used that one. Use that one. I haven't used that one.
Down. Did it hear that?
You sure did. Time to run.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
God.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
I can't look at it. I can't let it look at me. For real, it's over there by the painting right now? Am I gonna have to just ingest all the daggers into this damn painting?
Damn it!
It's on my ass! It's on my booty! It's on my booty! Oh, no, leave me alone! Just leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, I don't want none! Please be the right dagger. Please be the right dagger. serious right now? I have no idea where that thing's at right now. It's over on the other side. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Holy Toledo! Holy Toledo! Run, post, run! I'm just gonna put like, oh, this is the right one right here. This is it. No 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 no. I was so angry.
Came out of this painting. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it. I could try tearing the painting with this thing.
It's like right behind me, isn't it? Oh, what? That's cheating!
What the hell was that?
Man, I put like every single one of these damn daggers into that damn thing.
Down. Did it hear that?
Time to go. Time to keep going. Yep, time to keep going. Yep, let's go. Keep it move on.
This dagger looks different.
What? I didn't hear it! That was the dagger I needed too. Okay, that's the dagger I need.
What the hell was that?
I need to get way over in that back corner.
Damn. Did it hear that?
I need that one in that back corner. Whatever door that thing goes out, I need to go out the opposite. I died way too many damn times to this thing. Just saying.
This dagger looks different.
I've gone through every dagger in this building. Died like 12 times to finally find the dagger I need. Stab it, man! Stab it! Oh, my arm! My arm!
What's the matter?
Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
No, I just
It's
drank too
nothing.
much.
I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to
This is him
lose by
talking to
meeting
himself.
You've
Right.
got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
I died so many goddamn times to that thing. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. No shit! It killed me like a dozen times! After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to the Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit.
Where's the bookseller?
Where is the bookseller?
Another
Yes.
volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. I'm never gonna look at art the same after what I just went through. As precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. More medicine. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. Oh, somebody playing chess here. Let me play. Ah, boobies. What's that say up there? Humanicorp, but that U looks like a V. What's this? Oil from a light.
here.
So bright.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Hold on, what's this?
To whom does this footprint belong?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Oh man, it's super crazy.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Everything. So bright! So bright!
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find
Apparently.
between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. It press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor. The date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. I have no idea if I said that right. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart of the detachment proper to doctors to consult these pages. More medicine.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of the university. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly in any event. I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as a celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
The book spells supposedly written by the legendary something blah 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 blah.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
So that's 8.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Luxurious collection of treatises and works on
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
distant past Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people and were moreover that our alphabet is derived. Okay, hold on. So I'm pretty sure one of the numbers is 8. Order is the pleasure of reason. But disorder is the delight of imagination. Order is the pleasure of reason. Disorder is the delight of the imagination. Reason usually prevails.
Another volume by Arkham
Okay.
Editions.
This is 7. Doesn't say nothing.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was essentially received when first published in 1908.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice.
Why didn't it let me pick this up before? This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. I don't remember that being highlighted for me to look at before.
Freud's
this.
The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
That's medicine. Suddenly I'm able to look at a bunch more.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Would I read the book?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
And it's gonna get me killed. Reading all these things. How am I supposed to listen to all these? Cylinders. The skeleton totally creeped me out a little bit. Something in here that'll allow me to listen? Yeah, right here.
And these
Cylinder
red
one.
drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
The chessboard.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So the last one's volume 9, and then the first one's the goblet, second one's the chessboard.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five red gems.
The Queen has little protection.
Five, 4, 9. Hold on.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
There it is. 18? 1908? 18? This thing doesn't go up to 18, does it? No.
So these are the volumes that Drake
What is
was
this
talking
one?
about in his message.
I need to listen to that one again.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Yeah, this is volume 9. There's something I'm missing on here.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah, 9.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Which is that one?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
To his research.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Nightmare Lyrics. 1908. Something to do with his research. Shine him a little more light on the scene.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The red drops fixed in the gold.
The chalice of knowledge.
That's the red gems. Which there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Three. That's what I was messing up. The center one. I did one too many because I included the queen. What the hell's going on now? I see bodies floating everywhere. Not bodies, people walking everywhere. Chapter 8. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the later and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin that lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective when he opened it. A book covered in human skin lied inside irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. What? like some what's that one movie?
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His
Oh my.
fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes, they can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Me neither.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
Oh,
It will
you
be
their life.
in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients.
The hell
and
you
try not to
mean,
forget
oh,
who
you their
are.
life?
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
I'll keep Mum.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Yeah, like
This
half the
place
island.
draws you in and never lets you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Temperamental. Like my wife.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Yeah, okay. I'll leave you be. For now.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Okay, you snaky
The
bitch.
operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Okie dokie. I shall do that.
Dr. Colden.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
Oh!
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to
This
me.
is
I know
what
you worry
happened
about me.
I trust you.
between the
happy to
caves
see you.
and
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
getting
Well, there might be something
Pierce out
else.
of here.
I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but
Thing.
they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I don't know, where did she go?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Well, hurry up then.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was
Here
again
are
brought up to
last.
the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
God dang.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
That was a little brutal. Key to the boiler room.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, is that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
You do that.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders? Entered the Riverside Institute as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs.
Mrs. Sanders?
What was she doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
This is where I started off.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
This is where I started off.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
you can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Borders cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Won't make a difference? Okay.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Interesting. Very interesting. Another book for the medicine.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
So I got a key for a door. I just gotta find that. There it is. Let me in.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
There's plenty of tools on the floor right here. There we go. How did I know? How did I know that that was gonna be in there?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Bum 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 bum.
The last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Dun 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 dun.
I've unlocked something.
Dun, 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 dun,
Patient
dun,
files.
dun, dun,
I was
dun,
right.
dun, 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 dun.
Conclusions. Session number 17.
Sir Hawkins.
Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls mythos.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
What? He took part in it.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
How the hell do I get to the basement?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Wait, that's through... over here. Somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, what the hell be going on down here?
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Should have gone the other way first. I should have gone the other way first.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you! Now you won't be able to escape his will! What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right.
Okay.
I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
The silly doctor. Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend... Brody? Where the hell did I get Brody from? Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Dun, dun, dun! I love the storytelling
I
of
pray
this game.
Colson is
It's
really
pretty
here
great.
and alive.
The storytelling of this game is pretty great. But that, my friends, is all that I'm going to be able to do for the night. So, if you stop by, I appreciate it. Stuck around, very much appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, smash that like, share, and subscribe button on the YouTube and that follow on the Twitch side. As we have reached my 30 goal follow on the Twitch, now we are shooting for that 50. And we are getting so close to that 100 goal follow, or that 100 goal on the YouTube. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're hitting some milestones. But seriously, hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am. I am digging this game. The storytelling is pretty great. Loving the detective work part of it. And faced my first monster encounter tonight. That was pretty wild. Died like a dozen times to it. That was insane. If I have to go up against another creature like that, that's gonna be. Imagine if there was two of them in that room like that. That one was crazy enough. It looks at me, or it looks at you. It knows where you are. You look at it, it knows where you are. And that was just one. Imagine if there's two. How the hell do you escape that? And then I had to find Pacific dagger in a room full of daggers, a needle in a haystack. That was pretty. That was a pain in the ass, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But alright, guys. Hope you all enjoyed as much as I am. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and that follow. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, everybody.